Paddy Pimblett has resumed training following his loss to Justin at UFC 324 and is targeting a return to the octagon this summer, aiming for a rematch with Justin should both fighters continue to succeed. Pimblett's recent activity includes returning to sparring and adjusting to a recent drop in rankings after UFC 325, but he remains outspoken about settling the rivalry once more and regaining his position among the top lightweights. UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski has made it clear that he does not view Gene Silva as the #1 contender, despite Silva's recent calls for a title shot following UFC 325. Volkanovski expressed confusion over Silva's assertive challenge and indicated that he prefers lining up against fighters with more established track records at the top of the division before defending his belt again. Amanda Nunes' UFC return is delayed but comes with a silver lining. Amanda Nunes' planned return to the UFC has been postponed due to Kayla Harrison undergoing neck surgery. While the delay pushes back one of the most anticipated women's matchups, it also allows additional time for proper promotion and ensures both fighters return at full strength for a historic fight. Ilia Topuria teases his UFC comeback. Ilia Topuria signaled his return to competition with a brief but pointed message declaring that the champion is back. The teaser has fueled speculation about an imminent title defense, with Justin Gaethje widely viewed as the most logical and commercially viable opponent awaiting him. Jon Jones revealed that severe arthritis and long-term physical damage from his career are preventing him from ever engaging in a wrestling match with Daniel Cormier. Jones explained that protecting his health and long-term mobility now outweighs settling old rivalries outside the cage. Jon Jones reveals arthritis concerns affecting a possible Daniel Cormier wrestling match. Jon Jones disclosed that severe arthritis and long-term damage from his fighting career have effectively ruled out any future wrestling match with Daniel Cormier. Jones explained that protecting his health and mobility now outweighs revisiting old rivalries, even those that continue to capture fan interest. Justin expressed confidence that a showdown with Ilia Topuria is next and believes it belongs in the main event, potentially at the proposed UFC White House card. Justin emphasized his resume, fan appeal, and history in high-stakes fights as justification for headlining, framing the matchup as one of the biggest possible bouts the UFC can make right now. Khamzat Chimaev's call-outs and career direction. Former UFC welterweight champion Kamaru Usman offered his take on why middleweight champ Khamzat Chimaev has been publicly calling out light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira, suggesting that Chimaev may have simply outgrown the 185-pound division and could be dealing with ongoing issues related to cutting weight at middleweight. Michael Morales refuses to idolize Islam Makhachev. Rising contender Michael Morales made it clear that he does not place Islam Makhachev on a pedestal despite the champion's dominance. Morales stated he views Makhachev as just another opponent and believes that mindset is necessary as he continues his push toward title contention. Rising contender Michael Morales dismissed the idea of showing deference to champion Islam Makhachev, stating he would treat him like any other opponent. Morales also suggested that a fight with Kamaru Usman would make sense as part of his path toward title contention. Former UFC title contender Nick Diaz plans to return to MMA after completing rehab in Baja California, Mexico, where he focused on sobriety and health. Out since 2021, the 42-year-old says he still believes he can become a world champion and expects fans to see a more focused version of himself, citing personal losses as motivation for his comeback. Former middleweight champion Sean Strickland recently crossed paths with veteran Nick Diaz, a moment that highlighted mutual respect despite Strickland's abrasive public persona. The interaction reminded fans of the lasting influence Diaz has on the current generation of fighters. Former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman cautioned that trying to out-wrestle Jon Jones would be a difficult task for anyone, including Daniel Cormier. Usman pointed to Jones's size, leverage, and fight IQ as key reasons why a pure wrestling approach would not be effective against him. That's it for today, but the story is far from over. The lines are being drawn, the pressure is rising, and every decision we talked about today is going to have real consequences inside the cage. Fighters are being overlooked, rivalries are getting personal, and titles are being decided long before the walkout music hits. If you want to stay ahead of the chaos, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Drop your take in the comments because this debate is just getting started. Until next time, stay locked in. The fight world is watching.